Hello everyone, my name is James Welch. I'm the founder of the Safina Line project. I wanted to do this video mainly to thank you personally for the support you've given, if that's through Facebook likes or shares or comments on reading the website. It's fantastic feedback and it really does keep me going to keep writing these things for you and to spread awareness for the Lions. Now I wanted to do a quick video just to explain to you why the project exists and what we intend to do in the future. So I've been into zoos since the age of 3. When I first watched The Lion King, I wanted to see lions wherever and how often I could. So I went to zoos all the way around the UK, and in 2006 I went to Linton Zoo and I met 2 lion cubs. So the first lion cub I met, surprise surprise by the name, is Safina. Safina was 7-8 months old. And she lived in her own enclosure. She was being handed. She was in a nursery enclosure, and she caught me out straight away. I completely fell in love with her. She came right up to the fence. She wanted to know exactly who she was talking to. She was really mischievous, really cheeky. She'd climb up to the top platform to try and eye you up from right up the top. So I went down to the gift shop and I purchased a photo of her. So this was her. This was what I found. And this is her a few days old. And this was Safina at about 4 or 5 weeks old. So as you can tell, completely fell in love with her. And it was at that stage in the gift shop when I met a second lion cub. The second lion cub was called Zuri. He was born at West Midlands Safari Park and he was 6 weeks old when I met him. Here was our meet. This is me, I promise. Here we are. I was 12. And he was 6 weeks old, and this meet really sparked something in me. I wanted to see them, I wanted to watch them grow up, I wanted to visit Linton Zoo as often as I could. So I went to Linton Zoo as many weekends as I possibly could, nagging my mum and dad all the time, and I watched those 2 grow up from the scruffy lion cubs that you saw then, to the mature adult lions that they are now. So I spent 6 years visiting. I volunteered at the age of 16. And at the age of 18 I had the privilege to get my first job working at Linton Zoo as a trainee zookeeper. And I used to see these guys every single day, and I used to do lion talks to raise awareness and funds too. So during my time as a visitor, I watched them raise their first litter of 3 cubs. Here they are, Zulu, Masai and Louisa. It was fantastic to see these guys act as proper parents, and they did a fantastic job of it as well. The end product was, at the age of 9 years old, here they are. So that's Zuri there and Safina, and don't they look superb? So it was a fantastic privilege to get to know these 2. And over the years of constant visiting and volunteering, I really grew a really good bond with these. They started to recognise me, and it was a privilege for them to show affection towards me. They'd run down to the fence, give a head rub as a form of a lion greeting it. And as a teenager, that was such a fantastic privilege. So it's due to their kindness and really just for them letting me into their world and being as part of their pride that this project exists. So it's all to Zuri and Safi, and these next few videos coming up gives you a bit of an idea of how they were like as they were growing up, and the experiences that I had with them. So I hope you like the video, and I look forward to posting a lot more news on the project as time goes on. So this is their lives, and thank you for watching.
Music Studio.
Safi! Safi! Hello, Kelly. I hope you enjoyed those videos about Zuri and Safi. I wanted to give you a little quick update as well on what we intend to do in the future with the project. So as you may have known, we've designed a brand new logo which was designed by friends of mine, and I'm really grateful for their support, and it's a fantastic job. It looks superb, and we drilled into that the new objective for the project, which is responsible lion awareness. So at the Safina Lion Project, we believe in a responsible captive breeding program to stop inbreeding and to keep a genetically viable population of lions in captivity. These guys are fantastic ambassadors for their wild cousins. They're there to inspire and educate the public, be that children, which I can relate to because that was me, and if I hadn't seen my first lions or Zuri and Safi, I might not be doing this today. Or adults. Wildlife conservation is something that's really reaching into all communities, so it's something that's really being used on television all the time and in newspapers too, so anyone can find it interesting and anyone can get involved as well. We also believe in responsible conservation programs, so the responsible projects, I'm afraid, are those that spend time tracking lions, tracking populations, making sure everyone's safe and working with the local communities. I'm afraid that canned lion hunting is a very, very tricky thing in South Africa because it involves the cubs that you see in all of these posters and all of these adverts you can go and pet as cubs in South Africa. So we believe to potentially end the canned lion hunting industry, end those unresponsible captive breeding programs and the conservation projects, and maintain the true conservation projects that actually help lions in the wild. Above all, we believe that we are responsible to do something about this. In 21 years, there's been a 42% decline of African lions in the wild, and that's in my entire lifetime, 21 years. So we believe that lions, they used to rule the world. They were the second most widespread land mammal on the entire planet. Unfortunately, they've been stripped of that title and they've been stripped of their lands as well. So we believe it's up to us to give them what they deserve, give them their habitat back, and give them the respect that they need. And also, we believe that together, it's not impossible. With all the other conservation projects out there, we can do something about this. So I've got big plans for this year, hoping to get something a lot more formal going on, raising more awareness and potentially raising more funds. So thank you for your support, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you guys.